When you ask people why young people go to schools, typical answers include to learn, whatever that means to different people, to gain the skills they need to succeed in life, to get good jobs and earn money, and to learn social skills. These generic and simple answers lacking clarity are a symptom of education being a compulsory industry so embedded into modern society. The reality is, the presence of schools and participation in schooling for young people is otherwise rarely questioned. Governments and their education ministries set out documents with what they want education to achieve, and these form the foundations of national curriculums the world over. One of the challenges is successive governments all have different priorities, and this translates to changes in desired educational outcomes every time a government changes. If we approach education from the perspective of the student, something every nation seems to agree on is the importance of clear pathways between school and work. Now, I think there's a problem with that statement because many people assume work equates to pay. The world, especially impoverished nations, demonstrate clearly that engaging in work, no matter how long the hours are or how dedicated and disciplined a worker may be, does not necessarily result in earning a lot of money. Instead then, I believe we need to change the language to restate this statement to say something every nation should agree on is the importance of clear pathways between school and earnings. There's no doubt that workers within certain industries have higher earnings than others. Even within these higher earning industries, there is a fairly extreme difference between those in the lower income bands and those in the higher echelons. It stands to reason then that if a secondary school can make trajectorial changes in the directions of its students towards these higher earning industries and equip them with foundational tools that place them competitively ahead of their peers even before they enter tertiary study, they enable much greater success and return far greater value than schools that don't. The historic assumption is that doing well in normal curriculum study is the way to do this, and it is this assumption that I challenge. Don't get me wrong, I believe doing well in curriculum study is a good thing, and I encourage my students to engage positively in their school subjects. The problem, however, that I see is that the necessarily broad approach to subject delivery in every variation of national curriculums I've looked into does not provide true insight into workplace and industry realities, or adequately provide students with an industry-specific competitive edge, arming them with key earning tools. Add to this that many of the rules and behaviours demanded of students around assessment and schoolwork are in direct contrast to the behaviours that are desirable in a workplace that the business world rewards. One of the United Nations Development Goals is quality education. They note that access to quality education is a problem for many countries, but even in countries that have excellent access to schools, the learning engagement and results for many students are not as strong or as effective as they should be. One of the driving motivations I have for sharing my knowledge is to strengthen the relationship between education and earning, to see our students truly set up and enabled for a lifetime of massive financial success. My name is Morton-Jones, a teacher with more than 20 years experience. I've made it my mission to set students up to truly excel financially. Thanks for watching, and remember to teach with passion, learn with hunger, and together, let's advance education.